Hi there, it's Debbie Anderson here today from Inner Liberation Healing, and I'm here today to help you on your path to healing. And today I am going to share with you a section of a quantum healing hypnosis session in which the client is sharing information about talking and connecting with her higher self. So this particular video is called Hidden World is Coming from Inside Gaia. So before we get started, I ask if you could please subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment if you would, thumbs up if you resonate with this information. So just a little quick synopsis about this video. It's the client, is basically talking about how her higher self passed this information along about how Earth is seen as being scorched and burned, and there was some kind of a big explosion in one part of the world, and how this ends up actually looking like it's really bad and awful, but in the end it's not. And how we are certainly going to go from dark to light, and that we humans, our hearts are the key to this. And in the end, our world will be beautiful. And it's described in the video as a crystal world beneath and inside Gaia that has been hidden for a very long time, and that will be released. And this has been hidden from the dark ones, and with the help of so many people, healers, light workers, that this is the key to how we excuse me, the darkness is being released, and how we, many of us, are the key to this happening. So it's really interesting. It's a very great video. I enjoyed it very much, and being the privilege of being the practitioner with this client. So I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, and until next time, I will see you.
It's been burnt, so it's scorched. There's fire, there's destruction. It's mainly black. The trees have been burnt. I'm up on the kind of hill looking over. All around has just been burnt to the ground. It's been destroyed. There's fire still burning. There's big fire in the middle. I feel fearful.
You feel fearful? Do you feel fearful?
I have fear, like my heart is, but I also feel that knowing, and I'm just observing what's going on. I have someone with me.
Who's with you?
I had a being with me from the beginning who met me at the beginning, has come with me on my journey.
And who is that? Could they identify themselves?
I think it was Jesus. It was in a white robe, and he was very glowing, and he was just waiting for me, and he just took my hand and we went together. And he's there beside me now. He's very golden, just very peaceful, he hasn't said anything, he's just quiet, he's just by my side.
Could we ask if this is Jesus, the Ascended Master Jesus, beside you?
Yeah, I believe that's who it is, yeah. It's also like something to do with me, like an aspect of me. So it's part of me and part, but it also feels like maybe it's Christ aspect of myself, of Jesus.
Could we ask if Lydia's higher self can please attend and come in, please? I would like Lydia's higher self. Am I speaking to Lydia's higher self?
Yes.
Hello. Are you in this scene with Ascended Master Jesus Christ?
Yes, that's right. We were here together. We are here together. We need to be here together. We have to do something.
What is it you have to do? Guide?
Gaia, we need to. We've got to do something for the soul of the planet. I don't know. We have to watch. We have to see something. We have to. They just tried to destroy her. We didn't really manage.
Is this now?
We had to be here. We had to come. We had to. So,
Is this scene now? Is it the future? Is it, when is it? To save the Gaia, when is this?
it feels like in the past. Like
Yes.
it's in the past. Time is not. It's confusing. It's in the future and the past.
Okay. Thank you.
We've done it before. Something happened. We have to do it again. We have to get it right this time. Something went wrong. Something happened. They did too much damage.
And this is the message, is that we have to get it right this time?
There's a lot of fear. I have a lot of fear. There's something that. There's a lot of fear in my body, in Lydia's body. There's something.
And why is there a lot of fear in this body?
It's channeling it out. Okay, so we're here. We're here, we put our feet on the ground, and then the energy, this is how we free Gaia. The energy that they put in there is channeling out through our bodies, and we're returning it to source. It doesn't feel very comfortable, but it's necessary, and we've chosen to come here and do this. And it needs to stream through our bodies. And so that's why Jesus is here, because we can withstand this is where the portals, where the kind of like, it's almost like I can feel the energy going through my body. It's the energy from the earth. It's streaming through my body. It's coming from the center of the earth and it's going to the heavens. And if we stand here and the energy flows through us and it goes back to source, and then.
And is it to heal Gaia? You're channeling the energy from source energy, from God, down through your body to Gaia?
Yeah.
Yes.
She needs that. She needed us, and we came here. We sacrificed for her, and so we could be the conduits. We could take all the darkness out that was trapped inside her, that they put in there. And they thought they'd succeeded. They thought they'd done a thorough job, but they didn't. We just needed to be on the earth with our feet, and then we channeled the energy out. And then we returned it back to source, but they tried to stop us.
And who's we?
All Jesus' followers. Jesus' crew, you know.
Right. Okay. And so is it working?
Yeah.
Is Gaia being healed now?
She's getting really, really strong, and they are terrified.
And who's they?
They look like big dark beings. They're the ones that are in the fire. They're like in the fire in the scorched earth. It's just the earth has been scorched. But
Right. So this is winning. We're
it doesn't look good. It looks terrible.
right.
But we've won. It looks really bad. Really, really, really bad. So this is the thing,
Uh-huh.
is that we're gonna look like, we have to know in our hearts, we will know in our hearts, we'll know that we succeeded, but it's not gonna look good. Like, that's the thing.
And is this actual physical reality when you say it doesn't look good? Is this physical reality you're talking about?
With our eyes, so what we see in our eyes with the burning,
Right.
it looks like life is no more, that they scorched the earth, that they burnt the earth.
But in fact, all the followers of Ascended Master Jesus Christ are healing Mother Earth, and this is what we need to do. Correct?
We just need to be here and be open vessels, and there's something about the burning, it helped. They didn't realize they were helping, but we shifted the something shifted.
So in fact, it was a positive thing to help Gaia by the burning.
We shifted something. So it was we shifted something. So what it meant was that the fire, so that's because of the fire, the fire served us natural, because it's nature, you see.
Uh-huh.
They use nature, they try to use nature against nature, but the fire loves the planet, see, so it's only going to take what isn't good anymore. And so it looks like it burned down so much. It only took away the stuff they contaminated. And if you look just below the surface, that they can't see because they don't have it, because they're blind, because they've been blinded by their desire and their thoughts that they have won in this because of the scorching. And they thought they'd got our collective consciousness because they terrified us and stuff. But in our hearts and souls, we can look just beneath the surface and see this like whole new life just about to spring forth. And it's going to all regrow, and it's going to be so beautiful. And it's like it's just been waiting there, and it's just been waiting and waiting, and we knew it was there. And we channeled all the darkness out, and then they just burnt away what we didn't need, and they made it possible in all the space for the new life just to pass through, and it's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be really amazing, and we helped her. They failed, they helped her. They didn't know how, they helped her in the end, and they were so angry. They were so mad because we tricked them. We tricked them, and we just let them do what they thought they were doing. We knew they were helping because the fire, they used fire, and they didn't realize that the fires are not, is nature. The fire is God. The fire is us. The fire is love.
And again, is this past? Is this the past, the future? Is this now? When is this?
This is the future. This is now. This was the past.
Yes.
So it was like they did it in the past and they thought that they succeeded. This is the thing.
And why are we being shown this now if this was the past? The recent past?
It's the future as well. So something about a repeating timeline, like we had to live through it again. They failed. They didn't fail and they failed. It's a bit confusing because there's multiple timelines.
Right. So is it a message? The message is for the the spiritual warriors for the, are we to be the channels for the energy from source to heal Gaia? Is that the message?
Gaia is so powerful, but she's very, very. So what happened was they did their thing and they scorched the earth and they trapped Gaia and they put the darkness in there.
Uh-huh.
But Gaia held on. And we knew that she held on because we were holding on with her. We were with her. And she called us back. And they realized they didn't succeed all the way. And so they had to take a risk. They had to take a risk because they had to let her come back. This is right. So they had to let her come back, and then they had to try and get her out fully this time to remove her soul. But to let her come back, she got a hold on the planet. We all came back. And her feet are on the planet. All the darkness goes not into her, but through us now. And then she can just get stronger. And then they fail. And she can get all the darkness off. We take the darkness instead of her to protect her so that she can be okay.
And we're winning with this. We're winning with this now.
We're doing it. We're done. It's all on our side. There's no. It's been done. But we all with so much pain. But we did it for Gaia. And
very good.
And they didn't realize that we were taking this for her, and because of how much we loved her. We did it for love, and we did massive sacrifice. So many of us. And the thing is like no being can compete with the love that we have for this beautiful planet. And so we chose to do this for her and for everyone here. And no one will ever know, really. And it's okay. It's okay. No one minds, but we were all here. And we were all doing this. And so when the darkness comes and it looks like that they hurt the planet and it looks like they destroyed the planet, we have to look beneath the surface because that's exactly what she needs. Because the surface is contaminated. They contaminated the surface. They burn away what they did, and then Gaia spawns in frost. And it will happen quickly.
It will happen quickly?
We can restore.
Is this like imminent going to happen quickly, or and how will this happen? What will this look like?
Something's going to happen.
Is it some kind of a war? Is it some kind of hologram? Is it, what will it look like?
It's going to look really bad. It's like a really big explosion.
Yeah. But we have to know that it.
We then need to stand on the earth.
Yeah.
And we need to hold. We need to hold tight. We need to know in our hearts that this is it. This is our time. This is the time that we take this energy, we channel it out, and we know that this is the final push. And she's strong enough. She can do it, and it will be hard for us. It will be painful.
Will there be many that might not make it? That will pass over?
There'll be, yeah. So, well, the destruction's epic. The burning, the black, the scorch, like it's, I don't know, we were protected some. But it's all perfect. Like it's, this might just be a small area. It might not be the whole. It's not.
It might not be the whole planet. It might be a certain area.
I think it's just a specific area.
Specific area. You don't know what that area is, right? Do you know what it is?
It's high up. Oh, actually, it's desert. It's high up.
Desert.
It feels like it might be America. I feel like canyon around that area. Maybe, I don't know.
Right.
It's going to be shocking.
And do you have is there some kind of time frame? Is this soon or?
It does actually feel quite soon.
It does?
There's lots of impressions I'm getting.
Yes.
It does feel soon. It's got something to do. There's something biblical about it. I'm seeing a picture of Joe Biden. Why, I don't know. And I've got the picture. Obviously, there's all that stuff going on at the moment.
Okay. Wow.
I'm just getting these impressions. The canyon, for some reason.
Okay.
Niagara Falls, that's it. The stuff. I've just got these impressions going on. I feel like I've lost it a little bit. It's shifting, the picture's shifting.
Yeah.
It's changing, it's all changing, but it's all going golden. It's getting light and bright.
So it's turning from the dark.
Oh God, it's nearly going to transform in front of our eyes. And it's just becoming like this crystal palace.
A crystal what? Palace? Wow.
It's like something's rising. Gosh, I mean, I thought that it was just going to be life was going to spring forth, but it seems like a whole epic.
So the earth is all going to transform to a higher dimension? Is that what you mean? Or
yeah, it's almost like they're burning away the old earth, and then it liberates it into just this thing.
to what?
It liberates. It's gonna, but they burn away. It's like they're gonna burn away the old earth, and then it's gonna something's just is gonna liberate it into this new, complete, done, world.
Wow.
Just before, like it's happening before my eyes. Like I'm just watching
Right.
this whole. I thought it was, an life, like new life, like growth, but it's
Right.
not. It's a
Well,
whole.
can you explain it in more detail? Like, is what you're seeing?
It's like structures are springing up, growing. Crystals are kind of growing out of the ground, but they're formed. They're. It's not the greenery that we're used to. It's like crystals. It's like
Crystals?
stones and crystals and like it's like crystal palaces, like crystals. This is really. It's like it was buried underneath the ground, and it was like just something happened, and it's pushed it, and it's just been able to spring out from the surface. So it was like it was underneath the ground, like under a spell.
Wow.
And it was held there energetically, and it's huge, and it's just gonna. But it's like whatever they did, they accidentally released a spell, and then this whole.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
It's like this whole city is kind of sprung out of the ground in that area, and so that's the kind of trick that we played. We were able to direct. That's right. So they were going to do this damage, and then we realized that we could direct it to this area. If we got it just right, they would release a spell that they put on this the city of crystals.
Is this city is it within Gaia? Is it? Wow, that's amazing. And do you see in this releasing in this crystal palace in this city, do you see people? Can you see humans?
Well, I think we kind of suddenly, it's ours, it belongs to us. It's our city. And we will remember how to use it,
Uh-huh.
where we are.
Wow.
So we're not afraid of it. Other people are. And it's why we show people, we can show people what it's there for. Somehow we just remember. We were there. We were there. We built it. We built it.
Beautiful. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So this is, wow, like Gaia isn't what we think. If this is Gaia.
Do you know if it's Gaia? Can you tell it's Gaia?
She's got this core. It's almost like her heart springs forth, and this is the crystal within her heart, and it's like they couldn't get this bit. This is the bit they couldn't reach. This is the bit they wanted. But it was.
But they didn't get it. Wow.
And they didn't get it. They couldn't get it. It was too pure. The vibration was too high. They couldn't see it. Blinds them. And because it's got its own consciousness. Separate to Gaia. So it is Gaia.
So why is Lydia being showed this today?
So she's one of the ones that she can hold a lot of dark energy in her body.
She what?
She can channel a phenomenal amount of dark energy through her body. That's why she's here. She's chosen to do that for Gaia. She loves Gaia so much.
So
and she's able to there's some of us that are able to channel this dark energy out through the city.
So this is to remind her, to show her, to say, look, this is what you need to be continuing to do.
Yeah, this is what we've been doing, because the other people on the planet, the other people are holding a small amount of the darkness. They're taking it out of the planet.
Okay.
But it needs to be released, and so we can channel a lot out. And we also travel. So there's travel to the core to really go into the darkness and go into hell, and then really take it out. So that's, we can do that through our bodies. Our bodies are strong. Yeah, they take a toll.
So Lydia is supposed to be doing this. She's supposed to is she aware of this?
Doing this. No.
Is she aware consciously?
No. Yes.
No. Yes, she is.
A little bit. So that's what she thought she was doing, but she doesn't believe in herself. So she doesn't believe. She's always thought that she wasn't anything. But she's not. She's got phenomenal capacity because a lot of you guys, you have such an ability to hold a lot of channel a lot of darkness through your soul and your being to free the crystal city.
And does she do this and others do it by meditation? Do we do it by meditation? What do we do?
Just by being here.
Just enough. By presence. Okay.
Just by being here, doing what you're doing, your feet on the ground, loving. Right. We all love, you guys all love Gaia, this is why you chose to be here. You know the system, you know the city's there. You
Okay.
just know it in your heart and soul.
Okay.
And you know that you know what to do. You don't. There's nothing you did.
You don't have
You
to do anything.
guys have been amazing. You guys have been amazing. So amazing. Oh my God. What you guys have been through to channel the darkness, and when the city's freed, you guys all did it, and you'll know. And you'll know how to be in the city and help the others come into the city. And like, people will be really afraid of it, but you guys will just know it works in a specific way. It's kind of operates. It's going to heal people.
Are we doing this also like, like during the day, do we go off to other, dimensions or whatever to do this? Or in our sleep state?
Well, there's a whole load of us. I can see you all now at the moment. Very beautiful, really beautiful. It's like you're all here. So you're here in the physical, and then you've got the being part, the high, because you don't know who you are. None of you know who you are, and so you're there with Jesus. You're the same as him, and your beings, your souls. There's two parts of you. There's that part. So you channel from your body up into the beings, and the beings are above. They channel the energy out, and they can pull the city out. So the higher part of us can pull the city out, and we know that it's there.
Wow.
Not many of us have been known about it because the dark forces, they sort of know about it, but they don't really know about it. So
Okay. Is Debbi also one of the channelers of the energy?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
you guys have both been doing this, and you're working with these, and the people that Debbi works with, and other people, So there's lots of us who've chosen these difficult things, but it's helped us channel that energy out.
So Lydia found Debbi today also to help with what you're speaking about, to share this.
Yeah, you guys are soul connected on souls, and
Wow.
she needed to just know those people in the planet. But it's been important that you guys have been separated out so that you're all evenly distributed to bring the energy out. So it's like the energy is streaming out, and so they're trying to put it in, and we're taking it out at the same time.
Right.
And it's like these guys that do the harm, they're trying to put it in, and we're channeling it out. They're being used to try and put it in, and we're channeling it out. And it is a battle. I can see it. And we're in it. We're on the ground. We're right on the ground. And there's this higher aspect of ourselves that's helping. We're doing two aspects, one above and one below. And they have different slightly different purposes, but for the same things. Channel the energy out, and then we can free the city, and the beauty and the inner. And it's almost like Gaia turns inside out.
Gaia turns inside out. Wow.
The crystals haven't been lost. They're there, they're inside, and they can grow. Crystals can just grow like magic. They're incredible, phenomenal. And they won't allow themselves, because they're beings, they won't allow themselves to be taken by the people who want to steal them. They can hide. And they're just waiting. So we're all waiting, we're all lying, we're all waiting our time. But as soon as the crystals spring forth, it's game over for the dark forces. Totally and utterly.
And again, I know that I asked you about the time frame, and you mentioned, you were seeing Joe Biden. And time, I understand, is difficult to understand, but are you able to say when this might happen? when this situation where there's scorching and the surface is in this particular area, perhaps in this canyon in the America. When will this happen? Can you give any kind of indication of when that might be? This year? This month?
I'm telling you this because it's really soon, so you can know about it now. Some people know about it, but not many, because we didn't want anyone to know that we had the information within us.
Yeah.
So it's like Gaia and this beautiful crystal city. It's been dormant, and it's been concealed, and it's been hidden. And it's the same within our hearts and souls. Yours, mine. Christ knows. We hid it in us. We hid this knowledge in us, and we knew we weren't going to know it until it was really, really close, and it was too late. So that the dark forces, they couldn't unlock the knowledge in us because we hid it, and they couldn't unlock the crystal city in the earth because we hid it, and we managed, and they could never get it. And that's why they hate me.
Ah. Wow, this is very amazing information. Thank you so much. Lydia will be very happy and moved to hear this information.
She doesn't know who she is, but it was important. It was really important that she didn't know who she is. She saw inklings in her life.
Yes. She'll be able to listen to this back and hear it so that she will be
the keeper of the secret. She was the key. She's the key of the city. She's the keeper of the secret of the city.
Wow. Thank you so much. Is there something more from this scene to pass along to her or to others?
I see it's like the hearts. I see all the beings, all the souls that are here to do this. I can see them beginning to glow. And their hearts, their hearts are the key. And their hearts, I can just see the hearts, they're glowing. And
Are there many? Are there many?
So many of us, many.
Is there millions? Is there thousands? What are there? How many?
Tens of thousands, I think. Tens of thousands.
Okay.
But what happens is, so we can know now. We can know now. And we can, because we are the keys, we are the key. And it's safe. And we can light up. We can glow. And we'll hold hands. We'll connect. We can connect now. It's safe to connect now. And then we come together, we connect.
Connect with each other? Is that what you mean? It's safe for us to connect with each other?
Yeah, like you and I connecting now.
Yes.
This is good because our souls are now connected, and we're connected in the physical also.
Right.
And we will do this. We will connect with others.
Right.
And then as we connect, because the first purpose was to channel the dark energy out and protect the key to the city.
Okay.
And then our next purpose is to light up, to open our hearts and souls up, connect with one another so that we put our keys, our lights together. And then the time will come and we'll know what to do. And our hearts are the key. Our hearts are the key. And we connect ourselves all holding hands in these rings of circles, connected by holding hands, and our hearts are glowing. We're all glowing. and the city is just rising out of the earth.
Wow.
It's incredible. Just before our eyes. It's absolutely incredible. And it's how it was always meant to be. And we were just like, oh yeah, that's of course. We could never know this. We couldn't know this. We couldn't. It wouldn't have been, so we would not have been safe. We were not safe anyway, but we wouldn't have been. They didn't know who had the secret. We all had a little piece of the secret and the key in all of us. And that's why they couldn't. We distributed it between thousands of us, which is why they couldn't find the answer, the secret key. So, but the only way that they tried to suppress it was put all the darkness in so that the city couldn't be released.
So all this stuff with the COVID narrative and the vaccine narrative.
They're looking for the keys. Yeah, they're just looking for the keys. So they're shutting everyone down with the fear, and they're looking for the keys. That's what they're doing.
And keys to get into the underground cities. Is that what you mean by keys? So I'm clear.
Yeah, we're the keys. The people, the keys.
Oh, the keys. Okay.
We are the key.
We're the keys.
And they wanted to find out who the keys are.
Oh, thank you.
They don't know. They're confused. We've confused them. They're not sure. They're not sure who the keys are. They think they know who the keys are, but they're not sure. And so they're traumatizing us to shut us down. So the darkness in the planet is to shut the city down, and then the trauma in us is to shut the keys down. And the thing is what happened was that when they traumatized us to shut the keys down, it means they can't see who has the keys. But the thing is that they can see when we sort of are able to liberate ourselves to a certain extent. They can see the keys. So when we don't fully liberate, they can re-traumatize us, which is what they did to me. And so they put me through the trauma to try and shut the key down. But once the key's been released, so the trauma isn't shutting the key down anymore. The key's been released, it's too late because we're too powerful.